guys, this is Destructo Kitty here again, and we are playing the Stanley Parable.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
So my plan is...
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, left, right, left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
tried.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Blue.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I'm done.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This one, right? Yeah. That looks like it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
See ya.
all this... What? Really?
Yes,
I was in the
really.
middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue, green, purple, red. Yeah.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
But I'm colorblind. Or at least
I still don't think we're
don't know the
communicating
difference
properly.
in color.
Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Maybe.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I guess.
Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either.
Yeah,
you enjoyed it,
nice.
perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps
Not
we've made
really.
here today, Stanley.
Okay.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. I'm kind of scared now. Oh. Leaderboard. I'm definitely not going to be on that. Let's see. I don't see Destructo Kitty here, so obviously. I'm higher up? Oh? Dang it. What? Oh, this is you. Yay. I'm the last. Why don't I ask my friends? Yeah, exactly. I can't ask my friends if I don't have friends. Jesus.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I don't know. All these numbers are so hard. But I'll go 5.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of
What?
play
4
to make
hours?
sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. Bye, baby. Your cry was annoying
You
anyway.
heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because
The
if it's the
latter.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Okay.
It's
Bye.
over.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to
Okay.
ease the pain.
Sure.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Going through my games.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the
been a
one
while
thing
since
you've
I played this
always
game.
desired. A game I had
Minecraft.
absolutely nothing to do with.
Oh.
But is it
Same
enough?
thing.
Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
I can't jump,
Well, I'll say
though.
this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh, no. What?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
My 10-year-old can make a better one.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
And you
I
made this
made
game.
it, Stanley.
You made
Look at it.
Stanley
Gaze
Parable.
upon my work of
No, I'm not
art
looking
and
at
feel
it anymore.
ashamed at your
No.
own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only
No one
seen
wants
it
to
from
see
the
it.
outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside
No.
and make yourself comfortable.
I don't want to. No. Oh, you can't make me. Stop trying to make me. No. Nope. Nope.
3 hours later.
Nope. Fine.
Isn't it grand?
Yes.
Isn't it perfect?
No.
It could only be better
No.
if... Wait.
Stop beating
That's
me.
it. We must rebuild it
Going
out
crazy,
of
apparently.
diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Well, I hope you bring that pickaxe and torches, too.
Oh, my. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark.
Why
Have you
is it
brought a
all-
light?
Isn't that bedrock? How is there bedrock in here?
Oh, no,
Bedrock should not
This
be
is
this
far
high
more
in this
open-ended
level.
than
I
I
am
had
not a
in mind.
nerd. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'll
looking for
stop
something more
talking.
narrow and linear.
Ah.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Your face couldn't save it. Mm. Oh. Would want to speak? Yes, we can.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
But your
You,
science.
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What
Let's
is
make
this
a bunch
game
of
even
noise.
supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's
There you
go
go.
find out what the hell this is.
Oh, what? Now you want me to do something? I don't trust Aperture. Meh. I might like their song, but I don't like them. Well, I guess better than Black Mesa.
Oh,
Huh?
it's a puzzle. Critical
A puzzle?
thinking,
What's
Stanley.
that?
Your forte.
What? I don't know thinking. I'll just push it there then. Yes. I may not have hands, but I can push with my torso. Oh, I can pick it up. Cool. And
Genius.
I know.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's
Aw.
plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any...
Okay, bye. Huh? Oh. Well, I guess I broke the game. Gotta love 'em. I saw the light, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the light. Life was commanding without understanding. Oh, sorry. Oh, look. A computer. I've never seen one of those before. Oh, security cameras. I'll go back to the light.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
I don't
Someone who
need
will wrap
anyone.
everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
So in other words, he's saying, I'm never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I will do what you say. So this time I'm gonna follow his instructions and see what kind of ending I get for that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a Oh, I
Coming to a staircase,
Downstairs.
Stanley
No,
walked
I'm
upstairs
going
to his
upstairs,
boss's
like I said.
office.
Can't see anything through the window. Ooh. Nice wallpaper.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
Hey, nice
indication of any
books.
human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I wonder what's in here. Are they cannibals? Are they, like, mind controllers? Or are they, like, a cult? Oh, it's a cult, isn't it? Damn you, Jim Pickens! Oh.
Stanley walked straight
Oh,
ahead
mind
through the
control,
large
of
door
course.
red mind control facility.
Escape. Nah. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna listen to what he says and do it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, I could see some, like, big corporation companies doing that kind of stuff. Because they'd want to, have videotape of the employees to make sure they're not stealing or they're not
Their true nature revealed.
playing around.
Each
I could
bore
see
the
companies
number
doing
of an
that.
employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This
Creepy, but I could see companies doing that.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe
Why
it.
not?
He couldn't
We do that all the
accept
time. We have to
his own
accept
life
it
in
and
someone
everything in
else's
life.
control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Why not? We
But
do
here
that all
was
the time.
proof. The heart of the
We always
operation.
deny reality
Controls labeled
just
with
for our
emotions.
self-satisfaction.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What's going on? I am the hero this world needs. I am Mr. Stanley Parable. Nope, okay.
Blackness
I come
and a
to
rising
free the
chill of
people.
uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Wow.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
It's pretty.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his
Well,
skin.
once it opens
The
completely,
feeling of
there you
liberation,
go.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wow. Well, I'm going to call that an episode. I hope you guys liked it. I hope to see you guys like and subscribe. And thank you. Bye.